All right, so what do I mean by graphing inequalities? When we think of graphs, a lot of us think of something like, this, you got a line, right? But when we're talking about graphing, all we're talking about is how can I represent my solution on a number line? If I'm given an equation like k equals 7, well, that's really easy to put on a number line. I just put a dot at 7, right? And just put a dot right here. Okay? But what's different about representing inequalities on a number line is that there's more than one number that your variable could represent. So here, P represents all of the numbers less than or equal to 5. Okay, so if we want to put that on a number line, I can't just put a dot at 5 because my punches could also be less than 5. Right? 5 was our maximum. Okay. 5 is our boundary point. We're comparing our punches to 5. So punches represents all of the numbers less than 5. Okay, so this is how it's different, showing inequalities and equations on a number line. Inequalities represent a range of solutions, so we're going to be using an arrow, either going this way or the other way. Equations would just be a dot. Okay, so on these notes, you'll notice that there's two different types of dots we use. We either use a filled in dot or a open dot. We use a filled in dot when the number we're comparing to is included. So here I'm saying P is less than or equal to 5. 5 is included. P could be 5 in this situation. Okay, I could have punched 5 times because it says a maximum of 5 times. Therefore, 5 is included, so we fill in the dot. The other symbol that works is greater than or equal to. Okay, now the open dot is new. So if we go to the blinks one, we can see one where we would use an open dot. Once again, if I wanted to show the solution to this equation on a number line, blinks equals 9, well, I would put a dot at 9 because that's what my blinks equal. But this inequality is different. Inequalities are different. There are multiple solutions. The solution is represented by a range. So my blinks have to be greater than 13. So I need to show all the numbers greater than 13 as representing my variable. So we're comparing B to 13, so we're going to start at 13, but we're going to use an open dot because 13 is not included. I can't blink 13 times because 13 blinks is not less than 13. So we're using an open dot because we're comparing our blinks to 13, but according to this situation, my answer can't be 13. So we're going to show 13 as like our starting point, our boundary point, but we're not filling it in because 13 is not one of the solutions. And then to show the rest of the solutions, well, we need to show all of the numbers less than 13. So we're going to use a line and show all the numbers less than 13. Okay, guys, this is one of those things that I really wish I was there in person to work with you. Because I understand that this is confusing and I understand that it's a little abstract or like hard to imagine. But once again, I'm just asking you to do your best, be patient, and let me help you, okay? So, read over the notes, start the assignment, and I'll see you tomorrow.